downs here. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team. And that's exactly what we just saw.
And hauled in here by Rivera. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
Throwing his car on third down. He finds Roberts, complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
I'm ready, man. Anthony, come on. Where? What stuff you going to do? Going down the road? Brad, I'm going to give you some money, man. Grab me some chips and stuff.
On first down, Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back.
It's
complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver,
and it's short. Give me some orange juice.
And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer, but he has the athletic ability to drop in the coverage.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is a big up there as that extends this drive.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on third and inches.
Matter of fact, give me that blue Gatorade.
But when you get to third and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the
like
game plan. So there'll be design runs as well as the scrambles.
Get the regular Dorito. If they ain't got the yellow one, get one to eat. The regular and the yellow bag.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Don't worry about
it's
the orange.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Throwing now is Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
He took the whole quarter to score.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Tell Chris to take notes, man. Oh, he in. You like that, don't you, Chris? Man, shut your ass up, man. You always saying that. I'm waiting on you, Anthony.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's got time. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Chris, watch this touchdown, Chris.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. Got a man and he hits him in stride. You give him 5 yards there and it's enough for the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. The slot man in motion right. Now Ryan on second down. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Coleman now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That's good recognition on that play to hold them in the game. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Ryan.
Let's go.
Let's go. Complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of 15 at the 16-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Go for it? What you talking about?
Gabriel, the man in motion.
Man.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan.
Yeah, you're right.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It moves. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime
can still bring pressure.
So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You know what I'm about to do then. Stop.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's the fullback DeMarco. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Patrick DeMarco taking it in. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Take a whole quarter score. How you want to play, man?
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we'll see Oakland take over on offense in a second. And I know these Raiders don't want to hear it, but it's kind of the talk of the town. Such a promising season, looking so good. Carr gets injured, and then they just fall off and losing the first round of playoffs.
Yeah, in fact, when we brought it up, they told us they didn't want to talk about it. Because for them, they just want to look forward. Great year last year. They know about the injuries, Carr getting hurt, etc. But for them, the focus is now, and they think that they can be not just a playoff team again this year, but a Super Bowl contender.
And the last time they were in the playoffs, they were a Super Bowl contender back in 2003 when they fell short in Super Bowl 37. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Blitz. Straight blitz.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
That's weak.
He's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
You know they got a,
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Letting one go deep. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, 45 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. He's got time in the pocket. He completes it to Julio Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I think I do.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They will run again with Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And taken right at the 35. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Carr, flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's taken on the 25. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the leg...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw his Carr. Cooper's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in...
It's intercepted, it is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Shit, man.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.